Welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. My name is Adam Rosman. I will be your host. Please don't forget that the meeting is recorded. Today is Wednesday, 22nd of June, 2022. And as always, we would start with the introductions, but from the participants list, I can see that there are no new participants, so we can skip that. And the first agenda point is from me. It was brought to my attention by Mohammed that this code of conduct document was not updated in recent times. So the problem with this is that it still contains Russell and Mile as contact persons for like code of conduct violations or enforcement, and that's not good. They are not working on the project actively right now or anymore. And we were discussing with Mohammed, and I think from EST part, we can provide at least one person, but we want the community that ask the community that if you want somebody from Red Hat, or then I guess that's also open, and we can discuss it. Would there be anyone you think that would be a good candidate for this?
I don't know if I'm a good candidate, but I'm happy to do that.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Then I think I will update these everywhere, so I will put then your name or like your email address there, and we'll find somebody from EST. Thank you. I think 2 person is enough for this. Okay, so that was one thing. I just take a note here that yep, thank you. And the other one, as I said last week, I started this new habit to bring issues from the last week that were not completely resolved, although I have noticed that you have taken actions on those issues, so thank you. This is one of them. This is the failure domain. This is the issue, not the pull request. So if I open the pull request that we discussed multiple times, I am also in fault here because I have not put my opinion here done in writing. So I will certainly, when I have time will read it, but I would say that if you have time also, please continue the engagement, because usually I see that the last comments are all from the owner, so the questions are being answered, and we have still a few where there was no feedback from the community side or from the reviewers. But I see that there is engagement. Yeah, and the other one, it's even better because there was actually yep.
I'm taking a look at the CI failures.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, so then you have read the comments. Yeah, then thanks. That would have been my comment, that there are some CI failures. Thanks. So I think that's for the issues that were remaining from last week. So is there any questions, comments, or anything else related to these issues that we have discussed, or any other agenda point that you want to bring up? Okay, if not, then I think we can continue with the triaging. I already looked a bit into the needs triage labels, and there is actually a few new that we haven't seen before. And this is an interesting one, but I think it will be quite interesting response from you, because this proposal is a proposal for not even a feature, but basically a new type of operator that would not create clusters based on bare metal, but as far as I understand, it would use Kubernetes as a control plane, but it would basically just install bare metal machines with custom images. So it would not create a Kubernetes cluster out of them. It would just manage bare metal machines without the Kubernetes part. Kubernetes would be just a control plane, like you would see the B image, and then it wouldn't create a meta cube machine and the machine and anything. So what's your opinion about this? It is quite a reach compared to what we are doing, but might be useful for others. I don't know.
Seems I didn't see the details yet. Doesn't appear to be a lot of details here. In general, anyhow, if the proposal should proceed, maybe it would be better to shape it as an enhancement request in Metal doc, even though probably the first discussion could be useful to have it as a story. Do you have an idea what was the underlying goal or motivation for this kind of request to bypass the Kubernetes part, because the bare metal operator was meant to work in a cluster?
Last sentence is not true. Bare metal operator is in universal provisioning. We can happily provision anything. And there are people in Red Hat who do that, by the way. They're like Red Hat OpenStack has proof of concept thing that installs OpenStack nodes using bare metal operator. But in everything else, I agree with you, Andrea. I think it requires the specs in MetalCube docs. What I think they want is some kind of like bare metal host deployment where we could have Kubernetes automatically deploy a certain number of nodes, similar how deployments work for pods and machine, whatever it's called, machine deployments, machine sets work for machines, which is, to me, a fair request if they want to do the coding, because I don't think any of us will do it. Yeah, I respect a good start.
Yeah, I agree with you. And that was my understanding also, that it would be quite an interesting thing, because I don't know that what I didn't know that there is already on Red Hat side people who do similar things like this. So as I understand from you, our response would be that we can continue with it in a form of a design document, and then the triage would be accepted, right? And then
Yes.
we would, and then
maybe we ask them to stop using the term machine because it has a specific meaning in cluster API.
Yeah.
And they do not want cluster API.
I see. I will write them the answer. Was there anything else that we have to put here? Oh, okay, I think it has everything. If there's some question, we can have a discussion. Okay, it's accepted. Good, thank you all. Let's see. This looks like, I'm not even sure if it's a bug report. It's just that this object, if it's true, the host has no error. The result will be action continue, which will not update the host status. I have no clue what it should do. It's in this BMO permeta host controller.go. Should I open it? Would you like to take a look? So is there an opinion on this, or is somebody willing to take a look related to this?
I think we need to have a better look because it's not clear the scenario where this gets triggered, which are the conditions. I don't know if the author added can add more details on how to replicate or if it was just a static analysis detection, something like that.
I always forget how is the needs more information label. 1 second. Triage needs information. Would any one of you like to track it, like see if there is something? I just ask because then I CC you, but if not, then I won't bother. If you think it's fine if we revisit it in the next triaging, then it's fine by me. Yeah, okay, let's revisit it on next triaging. Okay, what status we had, feature specify. Yeah, that was the certificate, but discussion. I actually answered this. I still don't see a point in this, and I wrote my answer. I just want to get an answer to that why should this like logic what was implemented for injecting CI bundle be part of like the BMH functionality or anything, or why does it have anything to do with BMO? I still don't understand. So I think I will continue the discussion here, but I've seen that many of you already had similar questions.
Yeah, I agree with the last comment there.
Yeah. And then that was this, and that's the auto discovery. That was something that was answered by Zane, and we had quite a discussion last time that it doesn't really fit into the logic of how we handle neither the inspection data nor how we actually do things in a sequential order, because we would need the MAC address beforehand anyways. So let's ask the person who asked it, that was the question or was the answer okay? Yeah.
Hold on. So there are two things, and I'm afraid we're mixing them up. So the one thing is to stop relying on Pixie Boot's address. We can do it for Redfish, by the way. We haven't done that, but we can do it in Ironic. The second thing is auto-discovery, which is in the subject of this bug. So auto-discovery is a process where you power on the machines and they auto-register themselves in Ironic, which Ironic supports. It's an option. It's an optional feature, but it supports that. Bare metal operator doesn't support that, because bare metal operator will have no knowledge of these nodes, because for now all data flow is from bare metal operator to Ironic, with the exception of power state, pretty much. We can do both of these. We can do like Redfish-based discovery of MAC address. Ironic supports that. Maybe it even works out of the box. We can potentially do auto-discovery. We need to know what they want, and if they understand the implications of auto-discovery. For example, that we discover stuff without BMC credential, which may be an acceptable compromise for them. I don't know.
Okay, I see. I did know the part that we do like we don't rely on the inspection data, but I did not know that there is this auto discovery supported, and which is like a feature of the VMCs or like Redfish. Okay. Yeah. Well, then it is a bit more complicated discussion.
I think I can answer to this one, just to avoid you relaying my words. I'll take an action to answer that.
Thanks, because I feel that you know way more related to this and can explain it better. Would you like me to CC you here, or will you find it?
I already have it open in front of me.
Ah, cool. Okay, thank you. Okay, we discussed the auto discovery, and then BMO loses state. Yes, that was the database thing. We had a long discussion. We needed more information, and we left off at that point. I asked this person to give more information, and we are still waiting on that, so we don't need to check this. Okay, so I think I checked all the triaging, the needs triage labels. We can go to stale. It will be a bit quicker, so we don't need to check this. This is a aggregated issue, or like an aggregation of issues. This hvcc logs should include parameters against which one have we seen this? Yeah, last time I was still live and there is no answer, so it's real stale. Next one will be probably similar. Yep, still stale. So these two hvcc stuff is stale. The user guides are I think in progress, but not the top priority for the authors. So they will work on it, and probably when they post PR, it will go out of stale, or they will remove the stale, or I will remove the stale, but they are in progress. Metal3 dev accommodate upgrade test better. So these are there are a bunch of have wanted labels. Everything that have wanted and went to stale is stale, but it's still available for you if you want to pick up any of the help wanted ones. Feel free. Those are good suggestions or good ideas usually. And if you have questions, then please ask the original author of the issue. And we have two others that's not labeled have wanted. There is a module import issue. Yes, it was assigned and unassigned. So I think that is stale, but it also needs somebody's attention, because at the moment nobody is working on it. So I will add help wanted. And it's like a bit of Go dependency handling. Yes, and then the last one is this reproducible words. Yeah, which means many things to many people. And yes, I seen you have given answer. Yeah, I see. Now here I will ask the question that was the answer satisfying, and can I close it? Because, or wait, no. Yes. And yeah, let's see what's the state of this, but then it's stale, so it's okay. So we checked over the stale. There wasn't so many that need to be investigated. What else we have? We have frozens, probably a few. No, just one. Yes, the all interface stuff. Yeah, and we discussed this with Mohammed, and we will close it actually if this gets merged. So it's actually not frozen. This, it's good. We will get rid of the frozen one. Okay, never mind. I will do it just once more. We removed it. Oh, and I'm removing this. Yes, sorry. This will be good. Yes. Okay. So we have finished with the frozen one and the have wanted, and that will be quick also. So there is this collection of tasks. We don't need to discuss that. Hardware classification controller developers have responded that they will work with this. So I will be patient on that, and then upgrade tests. Yes, these ones created by Leonard to improve the infra and the dev. Please take a look if you are interested. This one, why did I put help on this? Yes, that was a feature request. So if you are interested in implementing this, please check it. As I remember, this was some minor modification. Yeah. Yes, the hardware import utils import we discussed. There is the validating webhook for host firmware settings. Yeah, I asked the author, that was some work related to this, but otherwise, feel free to check this. Cloud init status, yeah, that's dev improvements. There are a few dev improvements, all written by Leonard, and then is one bug fix request. And here, there was actually an answer, but for quite a long time, I see that the author has not engaged. So let's keep it in have wanted, and if it goes stale, I will ping the author. Okay, so that's how we look at the moment. So that's that. Is there any questions related to the triaging or anything else, even the agenda or something? Okay, is there any suggestions, problems, improvements, or questions that we should talk about related to the meeting? Okay, if not, then I thank you for your time and attention, and we will see each other next week. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.